What is going on, traders? Welcome back to the Traveling Trader. So today I'm going to give you my top 5 high growth dividend stocks for October 2020. You guys seem to be loving this series, so I'm going to continue doing them. Obviously, these stocks don't just apply to October, they are long term. And if you get anything out of this video, go ahead and leave it a big fat thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below if you own any of these stocks or which ones you are going to be getting into. Now, for these top 5 high growth dividend stocks, how did I pick them? Well, there are a few criteria that I actually selected for to get this list. And make sure you stick around until the end of the video because I will be picking a comment at random for the sweepstakes that I do every month, where I pick one of your comments and I go all in on that play. So stick around till the end of the video for that selection. All right, so what criteria did I use to pick these top 5 high growth dividend stocks for October 2020? Well, there were a few hard requirements on my list that I selected for. So number 1, the company had to be at least a mid-cap company, so $2 billion market cap or above. Number 2, the company actually has to be paying out a dividend, but even further than that, for my list, I made sure that the dividend yield, the current dividend yield, was at least 5%. Number 3, the company had to be profitable, so positive earnings. Number 4, the dividend yield had to be growing year on year. And number 5, the company has to be displaying some type of growth, whether revenue or sales or income or a combination of all 3. Now, keep in mind, these are long-term trades. These are not swing trades. If you're looking for swing trades, this is not the video for you. I do tons of videos on swing trades, but this is specifically for long-term investing. All right, so stock number 1 is ABBV or AbbVie, right? This is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Its year-on-year revenue growth is at around 11%. The sector median is 5.73%. So it beats the sector median by almost 93%. And if you take a look at its year-on-year revenue growth since 2016, you can see what the graph looks like. Now, here's the important part. The dividend yield for AbbVie is 5.48%, so almost 6%. And if we take a look at the dividend growth, the 1-year growth rate is up 10%. The 5-year growth rate is up almost 21%. It's a large cap company. Its market cap is at around 152 billion. And if we take a look at the forward-looking dividend estimates, you'll see that they are growing year on year, looking to hit above $5.50 in 2022. All right, stock number 2, ticker symbol MO or Altria. This stock has a market cap of 72.5 billion. Altria is mostly in the tobacco business, but it definitely has a growing sector in the wine industry as well. Its current dividend yield is 8.83%, and if we take a look at its dividend growth over time, the 1-year growth is 4%, 3-year growth is 11.75%. and it has a 5-year growth of around 10.5%. If you take a look at its gross profit margin, it's around 65%, which is just crazy. Started off below 60% in 2016, and we're now at almost 66%. Compared to its peers, the sector median is 34%, so it's almost 90% better than the rest of the industry. And if we take a look at its forward-looking dividend estimates, you'll see that it's incremental growth, but it is expected to grow year on year, just as it has been doing for the last 10 years. All right, stock number 3, PRU or Prudential Financial. Now, the entire financial sector has really taken a blow during the pandemic, obviously because of the pandemic itself, but because of the interest rates are going to remain low for the foreseeable future. Now, aside from its financial products, Prudential also offers insurance services. And if we take a look at its current dividend yield, Prudential is just insane. It offers almost a 7% dividend yield. And if you look at its dividend growth, 1-year growth rate is 10%. If you look at the 10-year growth rate, it's 19%. Forward-looking dividend estimates for Prudential, again, incremental growth, looking to hit about $4.89 in 2022. And if you take a look at its valuations compared to the rest of the sector in the form of some of these ratios, like the price earnings ratio, you'll see that PRU is at 657. The sector median is 939. So relative to its peers, it is underpriced. And if you take a look at its price to sales ratio, same thing, 0.43 compared to an industry median of 2.27. Price to book ratio 0.38 compared to an industry median of 0.81. So there is a lot of growth in the price area, but companies like Prudential, they are going to suffer in the short term until we get out of the rut of the pandemic and we start to see interest rates maybe climbing back up in a couple of years or so. However, that is the draw of high dividend yielding investments, because while you wait for these companies to rise in price, you are in fact getting paid almost like interest for holding the stock, right? You're getting paid in the form of a dividend. So essentially on something like Prudential at the moment, you are going to be getting paid almost 7% a year just to hold the stock. All right, dividend stock number 4, MPLX. This stock is up 32% over the last 6 months. MPLX mainly deals with natural gas storage, gathering, and processing. Its market cap is currently at $16 billion, so well above the $2 billion threshold for the mid caps. If we take a look at its dividend, this is insane at the moment. Its current dividend yield is actually 17%, meaning relative to current prices, you will be getting paid 17% just to hold the stock. And if we take a look at its historical dividend growth, its 1-year growth rate is almost 5%, 3 years almost 9%, and then the 5-year growth rate is 14.6%. So pretty respectable. Its forward-looking estimates for dividends are incrementally better than where we are now, looking at about $2.75 for the next 3 years. And if you take a look at its profit margin, it's currently almost at 60% versus the sector median of 42%. You'll see what revenue growth year on year is around 5.75%, and the sector median is actually negative. It's almost negative 15%. Here's what the revenue growth looks like year on year since 2016. All right, stock number 5 is LNVGY, which is Lenovo Group Limited. This is the company out of Hong Kong. You might be familiar with it because of the merger, the one-time merger between IBM and Lenovo. Lenovo manufactures technology products and services, and its current market cap is sitting at almost $8 billion. If we take a look at its current dividend yield, Lenovo's current dividend yield is 8.34%, pretty impressive. Dividend growth over the last 10 years is almost 40%, which is unreal. Looking at some of its financials, its EBITDA growth year on year is 18.77% compared to an industry standard of around 3.7%, or industry median, sorry. Now, Lenovo isn't really doing anything groundbreaking from a technology products perspective, but it is just your run-of-the-mill profitable hardware company that churns out respectable earnings year over year, and it pays a really high dividend. All right, so that is it for the top 5 high-yielding dividend stocks for October 2020. I hope you found that list helpful. Again, leave a thumbs up if you got anything out of this video. Leave a comment down below and let me know which one of these you are already in or which ones you were thinking of partaking in. And let us get right to picking the random comment for the sweepstakes. I told you guys to leave the play that you wanted me to get into in the comment section of the last video. So let me go ahead and run this through the comment generator, and we will pick a winner and enter that trade right now. So let's see. All right, the winner is Google Dude. He said Tesla will be rammed today. Well, that's not really a pick, but thank you for your insight. All right, let's pick another winner. Hopefully this is a ticker symbol and not somebody that's just messing around. Let's see. All right, winner Ray B. Congratulations. He says stock pick Workhorse, WKHS. So let me go into my Webull account. Let me go into Workhorse. All right, I think I can buy 42 shares for around $1,000. Currently it's trading at what, 24.05, I think. All right, so it looks like we got filled. We got 42 shares of Workhorse. Congratulations. What was your name? Congratulations, Ray B. Hit me up on the Discord if you're on it, or contact me through my website if you want to collect your winnings. Good luck to you. Again, the last person picked Zoom made out with like $300. But yeah, we'll check back on this trade towards the end of the month. That is it for this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want access to the trade alerts, link is in the description. So sign up if you want access to all of my options, stocks, crypto trades. Stay safe out there, traders. Peace.